Hi, my name is Richard Duffy. I'm the SAP Business One Product Evangelist and the Small Enterprise Sales and Marketing Programs Manager here with SAP. And I'm also going to be your instructor for the upcoming SAP Partner Marketing Catalyst Workshop. So I'm really excited to have the opportunity to work with you, and in preparation for the upcoming workshop, I wanted to give you a couple of hints and tips and also some preparation work that you're going to need to do before we get together in all of the various locations throughout Europe and Asia in the coming weeks. So if you saw the video that I put together explaining the materials for the workshop, one of the things that I talked to you about was the fact that we'll be using the Ultimate Marketing System as our guide, as our workbooks, as our, for want of a better term, our Bible as we go through the Marketing Catalyst program, and we work together over the next few months to help you build and implement your marketing strategy. Now, with all things, preparation is key, and with the marketing workshop, that is no different. So what is the preparation you need to do? Well, I'm going to send you a document which I'm going to ask you to fill in. So what exactly is this document? Well, the document that I'm referring to is what we call the Quick Start Guide, and it's the very first component in the Ultimate Marketing System. So what is the Quick Start Guide all about? Well, fundamentally, the purpose of the Quick Start Guide is to help you put your thoughts together before we start the workshop, and also for you to do a little bit of goal setting before you come along to the workshop, so that when we sit down together at the workshop and we start getting into the specifics of the program, that you've already got a bit of an idea of what it is that you're looking to achieve from the workshop. What are your business goals and so on. So how does it work? Well, as I said, you'll get a copy of this, but I'm going to send you basically this document as a fillable Adobe PDF document. So what does that mean? You can open up that document on your laptop, on your desktop, whatever, and you can put your information directly into the document. So what kind of information are we going to be asking you for? Well, fundamentally, where we're going to start off is we're going to start off with what we call a current business snapshot. And in the current business snapshot, we're going to ask you a series of questions just to get a feel for exactly where you're at right now in the context of, you know, not only your marketing, but also your business goals as a whole. So obviously, if you're working to a target, you need to know what that target is. Most people aim at nothing and hit it regularly every time. So we don't want to be in that situation. So I'm going to ask you to take the time to go through this. And it's got questions like, you know, your annual revenue, you know, what's your planned revenue for the next 3 to 5 years? You know, what will you need to accomplish that revenue goal? What's going to potentially hold you back? And then some detailed information about your marketing activity right now, the number of leads you're generating and so on. Then we're going to do a little bit of goal planning in this section of the Quick Start Guide. Then we'll run through a marketing analyzer. Now, in order to do this, this is probably about a 3-hour exercise, again, depending on how deep you want to go into it. And of course, don't forget that as with everything that we're going to run through in the marketing workshop, you'll have the opportunity to go through these things multiple times. Every time you want to do a checkpoint, for example, and you want to make sure or take you take stock of where you are at that particular point in time, you can always come back and review this and do it as many times as you need to. So I'm going to ask you to fill out the marketing analyzer. Now, then there's a couple of pre-planning, if you like, considerations. So a couple of things I'd like to ask you to do. And the first of those is give some thought to who your ideal client is. Now, one of the other things I'm going to ask you to do between now and when we meet is I'm going to ask you to watch my 7 Steps to Marketing Success presentation, and that you can access on my YouTube channel. Of course, in the same email where you receive the links to this video that you're watching, I'll also include the links to the 7 Steps to Marketing Success presentation. So I'd like you to review that because that's going to set the context of a bunch of the things we're going to talk about. But after you've done that, you need to start thinking about your ideal client. If you can, and this is kind of critical, but I'm not going to ask you to share it with anybody, obviously, but you'll need to bring it with you to the workshop. Create and print or create and store in a spreadsheet a customer list with as much information about those customers as you have right now. Industry, number of employees, amount of revenue, and so on, as well as geographical location. Think about the lifetime value of a satisfied customer. And for many, for many people, they look at the lifetime value of a customer as being, the revenue that you would generate over the period of time that that customer works with you. So for many businesses, that's between probably 4 to 7 years, maybe a little bit longer, but work on that basis, 4 to 7 years. Then it'd be great if you could identify 6 to 8 current or past clients that you would be able to identify and do a client interview with. Take about 10 minutes that you'll need to do that with them. Identify any potential strategic partners that you think it might be appropriate for you to work with in terms of generating referrals. And also, if you can, compile any current or past marketing materials that you've been using and bring those along, because what I'd like to do is work with each of you to have a quick look at where you're at with those and talk about where we want to go and how we can potentially take those that you've already done and go from there. So that's it. The Quick Start Guide, again, I'm going to send you the fillable PDF. I'll also send you a standard copy of this document that you can print out. But don't worry, when you turn up at the workshop, I will be giving you a full set of these manuals with all of the information in it as well. And don't forget, if you look at the bottom down here, it's actually talking about the fact that you can buy Marketing Plan Pro, the marketing plan software. Well, as part of your material fee that you've paid, you're going to get a copy of that software anyway. So one of the things we're going to do during the workshop is get you to install that software. Okay, so that's it. That's the preparation work that I want you to do. It's important. Matter of fact, I'd say it's imperative that you do this preparation work. Right now where I am, it's Wednesday. That means you're going to get this information on your Wednesday morning. And I'm going to ask you over the next 3 to 5 days, for the folks who are joining us in Copenhagen, you're going first. So over the next 3 to 5 days, I'd ask you to fill this document out. And of course, if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop me an email. And my email address is richard.duffy@sap.com. So I look forward to seeing you at the Marketing Catalyst workshops in Europe. And I look forward to working with you to help you build and deploy your marketing strategy. Thank you.